Yo, what's going on, my heroes, my villains, my fellow NFT collectors, and everybody else on YouTube? It's your bromie, the Gale, back at it again with another NFT video. Let's get it. Okay, so as the new year approaches, 2023, if you've been in this crypto/NFT space for any amount of time, you definitely would have learned some lessons. And hopefully those lessons can propel you into 2023 smarter and wiser as an NFT investor. But I came across this thread and I just want to read it out to you guys. I agreed with most, if not every post of this thread. So if you want to learn from somebody else's mistakes and lessons, then this is the video for you. And you can let me know in the comments if you agree with this thread. So without any ado, let's just breeze into it. So this is a thread from NFT God on Twitter at NFT_God if you want to throw him a follow. So let's start. Losing money without learning lessons is a mistake. Losing money while learning lessons is just tuition. Here are my 22 NFT lessons learned in 2022. Please learn from my mistakes. So lesson 1, there is no such thing as free money. Staking, Ponzi coins, airdrops, in a bear market, these are never profitable. If you are buying a project or using a marketplace with the hope of free money, you're going to get burnt. So I can agree with that. Rarely in this life does anything come free. It's either, it might be good at the start and then the rug is going to be pulled from under you or something like that. So just be careful whenever you see something that says free. Always take that with a grain of salt and maybe take it as a red flag as well. Lesson 2. Building in silence doesn't work. NFTs are a game of attention and hype. Building in silence creates no hype, especially in a bear market. NFT buyers want constant updates on their projects. Build in the open is greater than creating hype, is greater than price going up. So I can agree with that too. NFTs is very hype based. You need people to know what's going on for any price action or for just anybody to come and buy your product. If people don't know what you're doing, then they're in the dark. They're not going to know why they're buying it. They're not going to know. They're just not going to know, right? So basically, if you found yourself in an NFT project, if you bought an NFT project, odds are there was hype created around that project, and that caused you to turn your attention to that project. So definitely, if you're thinking about creating a project, you need to put it out there. You need to post as often as you can. And if you are a project, then you need to let us know what's going on, right? And it's only for your benefit. Update us. If something went wrong, let us know. Transparency is definitely appreciated in this space as an investor, as a consumer, as a fan of these IPs and products. So yeah, I agree with that. Number 3, invest in founders who are in the trenches every day. The only projects succeeding right now are the ones with highly visible founders. Active founders is table stakes in 2023. So I agree with that too. People want to know the team. They want to know who is working on these products. Us as investors and consumers, we want to know that the product that we're buying has longevity. We want to know that there's possible updates. We want to know if the product can be updated. So I think that goes without saying. Lesson number 4. Nobody in the mainstream likes the term NFT. Digital collectibles have succeeded in the bear market. NFTs haven't. Nike, Starbucks, even Trump know people don't buy NFTs. That term is a turnoff. In 2023, founders need to focus on terms that connects with the mainstream. So yeah, I don't really understand why NFTs are frowned upon and digital collectibles aren't. It's always something goofy like that. But maybe that might change, maybe not. Maybe people need a placebo word to accept what it is, right? An NFT is not going to change whether you call it a digital collectible or a digital toy or whatever. But I guess that's the way it is right now. Maybe people will come around once they finally understand the space and the technology. But yeah, I don't know. So number 5, art will always be the meta. Only one category of NFT have succeeded in the bear market: art. Art doesn't require constant hype or Ponzi coins. They don't have roadmaps to adhere to. They just need to spark emotion. Art will always be the meta. So I can agree with that too. Art speaks for itself, right? A picture is worth 1,000 words. You don't need to explain it. If it speaks to you, it speaks to you. It makes you want to buy it. You want to hang it on your digital wall and look at it. Art is art. I don't have to explain art to you, I hope. I agree with that as well. Lesson number 6. Narratives in the NFT space only last 3 days. Let me see. If there is there an NFT project exploding you are feeling FOMO about? Wait a few days. People will get bored. The hype cycles in this space last about 3 days. The next Bored Ape comes and goes every week. Ignore all the hype. So I definitely agree with that. Yeah, I mean, like every NFT drop, if you wait a few days, odds are you'll be able to get it for cheaper. Unless it's like a very hyped NFT, then you might have to wait a few weeks or a month. But I can't think of a single NFT project that wasn't hyped up in the beginning and then the price dropped. Only like a few outliers like actually shot up after a few months or whatever. But for the most part, yeah, just be patient. There's no rush into these NFTs for the most part. Yeah, hype phases are real. Lesson number 7. Derivatives are literally never successful. No derivative in the history of NFTs have ever had long-term success. Please ignore the next Pudgy Pepe Bored Ute Yacht Club. So I agree with that too. Derivatives is just another cash grab. It's a way for people who missed the first boat to come in and try to like make a flip opportunity in the second boat if there's enough hype around it. But like he said, derivatives usually fail in comparison to the original. So, just be aware of the not okay bears and the okay bears, and just to name a few, not to attack those ones, but you know what I'm saying. The not doodles, Number 8, missed deadlines are an instant red flag. It's funny how one missed deadline always leads to another. Every project I was in this year that started missing deadlines always missed another shortly after. I've turned into a one strike and you're out kind of guy when it comes to deadlines. So yeah, I can relate with that one. Deadlines are an interesting thing. You tell people something's going to come out in a month and it doesn't come out in a month, then you kind of leave people high and dry. You get people's hopes up and you kind of lose their trust, right? And trust is hard to gain and it's easy to lose. So if you're going to make a deadline, you need to be sure. You need to be like sure that it's going to come out on that deadline, because people only have your word to trust. And if people can't trust your word, then it's like, what am I doing with you? So definitely, I get it's the tech space, so deadlines will be missed. There's other priorities that need to be handled, and different priorities come up, but that's where transparency also comes in. Let us know, what's going on so we can understand why the deadline was missed. Don't just like, try to sweep it under the rug, because people are smart, especially in the NFT space. If you're in the NFT space, odds are you're kind of ahead of the curve, in my opinion. So, just be real with us and we'll be appreciative of that realness. Lesson number 9, use Twitter, not Discord. NFT projects have slowly moved away from Discord. They've discovered their projects get a lot more exposure when the communities are built on Twitter. Instead of creating noise on Discord where there are no users, do it in the open Twitter. So I agree with this too. I rarely go to Discord unless I have to, unless there's like something going on where it's unavoidable. But Twitter is definitely where it's at. Discord works. But yeah, it's almost like a scam haven, in my opinion. A lot of people get scammed on Discord. As opposed to Twitter, where people can get scammed as well, but I feel like it's more open, it's more user-friendly. They have Twitter Spaces now, which is very convenient. Yeah, I agree. Twitter is the place to be, in my opinion. Number 10, play to earn doesn't work. Every play to earn experience has been a Ponzi scheme so far. It's a model that just straight up doesn't work. Maybe in the future, projects will figure out how to create value instead of print it. Until then, this model is busted. I haven't had too much experience with play to earn this year, so I gotta take his word for it. But yeah, I haven't heard of many play to earn games that are like kind of booming, right? I think we'll all hear about that one once one actually works. So keep an eye out on that. Lesson number 11: invest in NFTs through alternative means. 99% of NFT projects are approaching zero. Want a safe way to invest in the Web3? Try investing in real companies. NVDA, chips for the metaverse. Meta, hardware for the metaverse. Microsoft, work metaverse. Coin, crypto exchange. So it makes sense. Yeah, a lot of these projects, if they don't have a lot of substance behind it, a lot of these projects are going to zero, believe it or not. And we are in the early, Wild West stages of NFTs, basically. And we are creating the space as we go along. We're trying to see what works. We're trying to see what people like, what's going to last. And that's why a lot of people are big believers in big IP, intellectual properties like Pokemon, Disney, Marvel, DC, because they have proven the test of time, right? Batman has been around for 80 years. So if I see a Batman NFT as opposed to a pudgy penguin, I'm going to lean towards the Batman because I know what that is, and I know my parents know what that is, and I know some kid in India knows who Batman is, right? As opposed to a random NFT. So, a lot of NFTs are going to zero, in my opinion. Lesson number 12. There are other ways to make money in Web3. Trading is just one way of making money in Web3. Try more reliable revenue streams. Coding, blockchain developer. Discord management, community management. Organizational skills, project management. All right, take that for what it is. I don't have too much to add to that. Lesson number 13. Ask yourself, why will a project be more valuable in 6 months? With so many flash-in-the-pan projects launching each day, you need to focus on long-term projects. The best way to test this is by being real with yourself. If you can't answer this question, don't invest. So yes, I agree. Many of the projects that I invested in, I guess I asked myself this question, like, why will this project be here in 6 months? I know that Broadside that I'm invested in, they have a story, they have a plan, they have, you know what I'm saying? They have a mission. I know VV has big IP. You know, like I just said, they're going to stand the test of time. And if VV does what they have to do, then they're going to be here for a long while. Bat Cows, they have Batman as the main utility, as the main IP, and they have utility that goes with this NFT. You can co-create a comic, a Batman canonical comic. You can go to special events and have early access to comic drops. So I know these projects and Hero trading cards, they're all going to be here for a long time, in my opinion, because of the IP they have and or the utility and or the team behind them. So definitely a good question to ask before you invest into any random NFT project. Lesson number 14. Don't trust influencers who tell you what to buy. 2022 was the year of influencer shilling. Any influencer who tells you which projects to buy are either being paid to tell you that or have no idea what they're talking about. Celebrity does not mean integrity. Totally agree. As a quote-unquote influencer, I am just a man. I like NFTs, and I had the ambition to create a channel to document my NFT journey. During that channel, I may have, expressed some NFTs that I like and that I think might go up over time, but at the end of the day, nobody knows anything, right? I don't care how long you've been collecting in the physical world. I don't care how long you've been in crypto. NFTs is a new space, and nobody is an expert. I say it in every video. I'm just your friendly neighborhood genius. I am no expert. Take everything that I say with a grain of salt, because things could change. So definitely do your own research. Buy what you like. Don't listen to anybody unless you want to just, you're going to be, if you're a follower, you're going to, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you know what I'm trying to say. Do your own research. Trust yourself. And if you don't trust yourself, just don't buy, Number 15 goes perfect with what I was about to say. The best place to learn is from the sidelines. Don't let other people on Twitter pressure you to place trades. The sideline is the perfect place to learn from. You can study trends, learn the technology, and join communities without pressing buy once. So yeah, that's kind of what I was going to say in the last message. If you're not sure what you're doing, then just watch others. See what the price does. Watch certain NFTs that you might want to buy. See if they go up or down. See what people are doing with them. Just pay attention from the sidelines. You can't get burnt if you don't play the game, aka putting your money on the line. So yeah. Number 16, Web3 gaming stinks for now, but not for long. Let's be honest, the current Web3 gaming landscape stinks right now. The games just aren't fun. This will change soon though, with big releases and great Web3 experiences are on the way. So I can agree with that. I haven't found any games, or I haven't even been looking for any games, but I haven't come across or heard of any games that are just like, wow, this is it. This is the one. When that time comes, I'm sure it'll be, you know what I'm saying? It'll be a big hot topic or whatever, topic of discussion. But yeah, until then, just got to be patient. We're still early in this space. Lesson number 17. Web3 is equally about Twitter as it is about NFTs. Want to succeed in Web3? It isn't just about trading NFTs. Half the game is building a presence on Twitter and mixing it up with the community. Don't just focus on trading. Also work on your platform. Agreed. Community is one of the biggest things right now with NFTs. Since we are so niche of a space, the small communities that we build around these projects are everything. These companies really need us as much as we need them to provide a good product. So it's like a don't sleep on these communities. We are the early adopters. We're the trailblazers. We are the ones doing the word of mouth out here, spreading the word and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely got to focus on your communities. Lesson number 18, take profits while you are feeling the most euphoric. NFTs have a nasty way of exploding in price, then crashing even faster. Learn to take profits too often. Sell when you are feeling the most euphoric. Odds are that profit-taking opportunity will quickly disappear. Number 18 is so far the most important that I've come across. True story. I've seen crazy amounts of money within crypto and in NFTs, and I watched it go back down to back to where I bought in at initially. I don't know what I'd be waiting for. You gotta take profit. I just be thinking my stuff is gonna go to the moon and it won't come down, and that is false, right? What goes up usually comes down, especially when it comes to NFTs and crypto. So yeah, if you're seeing life-changing money, take some off the top, take half, take a quarter, take a third, just take something, because odds are it's going to come back down and you're going to be wishing that you took some kind of profit off the table. Take it from me, take it from him, just learn from that lesson, because it will happen. You will probably hold an asset in the future that shoots up for whatever reason and you don't know why, or maybe you think you know why, and just take some off the top. That's all I gotta say. Number 19, lesson number 19, Web3 companies, not Web3 projects. You need to be buying Web3 companies, not Web3 projects. In a bear market like the current one, royalties are all but dead. Projects need alternative revenue streams. They need to be businesses. Find businesses, not projects. Agreed. It basically just said it right there. Projects are one thing, but the companies behind them, that's what you need to be looking into. I think that's enough said right there. Number 20, going full-time isn't the goal. Everyone wants to quit their jobs for Web3. This shouldn't be the goal. With so many projects going bust, stick with your day job. Reinvest every penny into your side hustle. Then one day, when your side hustle income replaces your main income, pivot. Yeah, that's true. This space is very volatile right now. So if you're trying to go full-time Web3, definitely think 3 times about it before, doing anything irreplaceable, like quitting your job, right? We don't know where the space is headed. For the most part, we think we do. But there's still a lot of regulations that need to be handled, and a lot of things that need to be handled, right? So just don't do anything crazy until, this space is more concrete, right? Lesson number 21. You are a customer, not an investor. When you buy an NFT, you are a customer, not an investor. You are buying a product. The project owners literally owe you nothing. Lowering your expectations and eliminating your entitlement makes NFTs a lot less stressful. You are a toy, I couldn't resist. But yeah, definitely, this is a good lesson to learn, because a lot of people think every NFT is an investment. They put their money into these assets like they are. I have done this myself. I'm getting smarter. I'm dialing back. I'm taking profits. But not every NFT is an investment. I would say like 80% aren't, right? And that's just speculative. Like, we buy comics assuming that they're gonna one day maybe come close to their counterpart, Grail Comics, like Action Comics 1 or whatever, what have you, Marvel Comics 1. We're making a lot of assumptions here, right? So we need to assume that we are just buying digital products, digital toys, digital comics, digital what have you, right? Maybe time will prove us right, or maybe time will prove that these were just digital toys. So really just consider that when buying whatever you're buying, right? Lesson number 22. NFTs are the future. There have been a ton of ups and downs this year. Through it all, brands like Nike, Starbucks, and others have gone all in on Web3. They're building through the bear market. This bear market is simply a speed bump. Mass adoption is coming. Keep building. So yes, I do believe that NFTs are the future, and I think anybody with half a brain can see where NFTs are going, where crypto is going. We are ahead of the curve, in my opinion. We are here before the masses, and NFTs are the future, but that adoption is going to take time. But like he said, you just need to look at the big companies and see what they're doing to know where they want this space to go. Facebook, Meta, Starbucks, Nike. When big brands like that jump into Web3 and stuff like that, that's where it's going somewhere, right? So yeah, just hodl strong, basically. Any lessons I missed, reply to the top tweet. And that's basically the thread. So here's his I gotta follow him. Here's his page if you want to follow him, but that's the thread. Let me know in the comments if you agree, if you have any other lessons of your own. And with that, let's move on. And that's the video, my friends. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you learned something or enjoyed the content, feel free to drop a like on the video and consider subscribing for more NFT content like this. So yes, a few lessons, valuable lessons that you can take with you into 2023 and beyond. And this NFT space is very nascent and volatile, so there's plenty of lessons to be learned. But I think if you can navigate around the pitfalls, this will prove to be a most rewarding space to have been early to. So with that being said, I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say ever is financial advice, because I am learning just like you guys. I am just your friendly neighborhood genius. Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Sharing his thoughts and opinions on this NFT space, so take everything that I say with a grain of salt, because things could change! And with that, thank you guys again for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Until then, peace out and hodl strong, and remember that not all heroes wear capes. Later.